Welcome back, marketers. Whether you are new to email marketing or you're an experienced marketing professional who's looking to better integrate your email with the rest of your marketing strategies, this is going to be a great video for you today. It can be really frustrating to feel like you're putting a lot of time into email marketing and it's just not producing clients. And honestly, it's not that email is dead, it's that probably your strategy is just not cohesive enough. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use email marketing as part of your overall inbound marketing strategy. Welcome back, marketers. Whether you are new to email marketing or you're an experienced marketing executive who's trying to make your email marketing more efficient, I understand the frustration with email marketing. It can feel like a lot of time and energy, and it doesn't really produce a lot of sales. And I keep hearing from people, email marketing is dead. It is not dead, it is still working incredibly well. And if you'll stick with me in this video, I'm gonna show you how email marketing can fuel your overall inbound strategy so that you can use it as a tool to help you create more deals and line up every inch of your sales strategy with your email marketing.
Really?
I'm Amy Walker, and to be honest, I've had seasons of really ineffective email marketing and seasons where my email marketing was killing it. I'm going to share with you the lessons that I learned and how we are currently using this, also how we're showing our clients to use their email marketing in order to make it a really effective tool in the sales conversion process, as well as in client attraction. Now, I know a lot of people talk about email marketing on the front end of like building your list and getting people in, but you are not going to want to miss the part where I talk about how we actually use email marketing to sync up with our lead stages in the sales journey to help progress leads through until they're actually clients. Like, why are we doing this? We're doing this because we want clients, not because we want a massive email list of a bunch of people who could care less about what we do. Am I right? So if you're with me on that, go ahead and push the like button because you guys, I'm here for you to get deals. We're going to start off the video today with a definition of what inbound marketing is versus outbound marketing, because this is important to understand. Inbound marketing is client attraction marketing, whereas outbound marketing is where you're pushing your messages out in front of other people. It's also sometimes called push marketing and pull marketing, but inbound is all about attract the lead, get them to come in, and then nurture them closer and closer until they become a client. The problem, let's talk about the problem. A lot of people are good at getting the email on the front end, but they aren't very good at converting the sale, because here's the secret that nobody really wants to tell you. Email marketing actually sucks as a salesperson. It's not a good salesperson. It's really good at lead attraction. It's really good at lead nurture. It's really good at helping support the sales process. But in terms of selling itself, email doesn't sell. People and sales experiences sell. I know that's not what you want to hear. In fact, if we need to have like just a little moment where we all pull out our hankies and we just cry just a little bit, that's okay. But I'm telling you the truth, and I promise if you'll stick with me, I'll show you how we use email marketing to help facilitate a really smooth sales process without relying on email to sell for us. It's like our partner, but it's not going to take over. It's like this. If you have a robot vacuum, like that robot can do a really good job vacuuming your house, but you're not going to expect it to paint the walls, right? Like it's good at what it's good at, but we just can't expect it to do everything. Are you with me? So to have an effective inbound marketing strategy, there's really 4 things that you need. I'll go through them first and then stick with me, and I'm going to actually go through the sales process and how I personally use email marketing with every single one of these. So the first thing is that we've got to attract the lead. So we have to capture their attention. We have to make them think, these people seem pretty cool. Seems like they know what they're talking about. I'd like to learn more about them, or I like this product. I want to find out more about it. So that's the attraction part. Then we're going to nurture the relationship with the lead, because you guys, they see so many marketing messages every single day. It's like they're constantly inundated by it. I just recently bought new bras because I saw marketing messages. One of them was amazing and one of them was terrible. I just recently bought new shirts, dress shirts for my boys where like you can spill water on them and it just flows right off. Like I've bought so many things online in the last little bit because of the marketing messages. But just because I see a marketing message doesn't mean that I'm going to actually purchase from them. Both of these purchases that I made, guess what? I've been engaging with their marketing messages for over a year. And I just made my first purchases. So guess what they've been doing in between that time from when I very first heard about them until when I purchased? They've been nurturing the relationship. They've been retargeting me. They offered me tech discounts if I gave them my text opt-in. And I love a good discount. So they have my email address and my text opt-in. And so I've been getting marketing messages from them to help build the relationship and help me feel like I know, like, and trust them.
Oh, that's nice.
So we need to not just try to move them from, I just saw you for the very first time, to I'm going to propose marriage and let's like make this a lifelong relationship. It's not the way it works. You've got to go like, hey, I just met you and now let's get to know each other. And this is what we're about. And this is why you can trust us. And this is how our quality works. And now I'm ready to purchase. All right, 3 is converting the sale. And I mentioned, I actually think email marketing kind of sucks at this. It's a good nurture tool and you can use it during the sales process. But in terms of selling itself, I don't think it's the way to go. But I will show you how we can use it as a sales tool in just a minute. And then the 4th thing your inbound marketing is going to do is it's going to turn a one-time purchase into a happy customer. So it'll be really interesting to see how these brands that I finally took the plunge and purchased from, how they engage with me as a customer to keep me coming back and keep me wanting more. Because that's really what we're going for. It is so much more expensive to find a new customer than it is to sell to an existing customer. So we want to get them and we want to keep them for a long, long time. Okay, let's talk about how email marketing plays into each one of these. And I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm going to tell you the ones where it's awesome, and I'm going to tell you the ones where on its own, it's not going to work. And the reason I'm telling you this is I am not selling email marketing software. And when you talk to people who are selling email marketing software, they make it sound like if you just have the email marketing software, everything in your whole business is magically going to improve. And it's really good at some of these things, but it's not really good at others. So let's break it down. Number 1 is attraction. It's not good at that. Because if you have in your email marketing like a really awesome freemium setup, and that's all that's happening, the only people seeing it are the people that are already on your list. So it can nurture really well, but in order to attract in new people, you have to get it in front of new audiences. So that means you need to be doing things like ads or affiliate marketing or social media promos or Google pay-per-click or something where it's getting in front of new audiences. Otherwise, you don't have anyone to attract. You might have the thing that attracts them, but you don't have the people who want the thing. Number 2 is nurturing the relationship. Email marketing is great with this, really. I'm going to give you a couple of ideas here for how you can nurture that relationship and maybe different types of content that people would be interested in, but this is where email marketing shines. This is its moment. It is the hero of the day when it comes to nurturing those relationships. Okay, so I'm going to just give you a bunch of things that you can do in your email marketing that are really good for building relationships. Number 1, write articles that help solve the key problem they have. 2, give them product updates and what's coming, what's in the pipeline, what are you working on. Number 3, tips and tricks for using the product. How can they engage with it in new and exciting ways? Shares from the community, other people using your products and services and the experiences they're having. Customer features, like just getting to know some other people that are in the community. Case studies and testimonials, brand personality pieces, just things that you are doing that show them who you are as a company. Behind the brand, show them the behind the scenes of you guys actually working and producing and the pieces that people don't really see normally. And then also community engagement, places where you are out in the world and you are doing good and you want to highlight that because it makes them feel like they're a part of something decent and a part of something good. Everybody wants that. Okay, this is the part I've been really excited to share with you, which is actually converting clients and how to use email marketing as an asset. But don't leave after this one is done because I'm also going to talk to you about how you get those clients coming back and becoming repeat like raving brand fans. I mean, isn't that what we all want? So I keep saying that I don't like this as a sales tool. There is an exception, which is if you sell an inexpensive product, then email marketing works just fine. But once you get over $500, or if you're selling services, then people don't really like to buy high ticket things through an email. They like to buy through a sales experience. And so that sales experience is going to be on a webinar or a product demo or a free trial or a one-on-one call or an event, something where they actually get to experience the product. That's where people like to buy high end. And so if you're not using a sales experience, then I think you're gonna struggle unless of course you have a low ticket product where it's just not very expensive and they can just kind of buy it based on a split second decision. So here's a couple of things that I do inside of my sales process. So we use email automation for each step of the sales journey. As soon as we reach out to a new lead, and if we don't get a hold of them, they get an email that says, hey, we tried to reach you today and we wanted to reach out for blah, 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 blah. And we tell them why we're trying to get a hold of them. The email going along with the phone call helps us to get a better return rate. Then once they've scheduled an appointment, then we send them an email that has a video from me that thanks them and tells them that I'm excited to meet them and what they can expect from that strategy session. Once they actually are on that call afterwards, then a couple things are going to happen. One is they're either going to be somebody who's just not interested, and that's fine. They can just go back into our nurture pool, and then maybe at some point in the future they decide they're interested. Or they are on hold, meaning they're a no for now, or they're really interested and they're progressing towards closing, or they're closed. Here's the cool part about email marketing. We can have different responses in our email depending on what they chose. So somebody who's like, yeah, I really want to do this, but they haven't signed up yet, guess what? We can email them client testimonials, videos, case studies. I even have an email that goes out during that phase that just talks to them about understanding the fear when you're getting ready to do something different and what that feels like and why you need to make those changes even if they're scary. And so you can customize that experience through your email marketing to really make it more effective so that you're more likely to close the deal. Because again, that's why we're doing this. Marketing in itself, if you're not actually selling anything at the end of it, it doesn't matter how big your email list is or how many likes or fans or followers, you want clients. That's why we do what we do. Now let's talk about the fourth thing, which is turning a one-time buyer into a repeat buyer. The first thing that I look at with email marketing is how can I enhance the customer experience? If they just signed up for one of my programs, what's the journey they're going through, and what are some key pieces that would be really helpful for them to be more successful? I can think that through and I can create specific videos that go out to them at certain times or certain emails or certain tips, but you can really customize that new user experience. I can also cater information specifically to their needs and where they're at with regards to our programs or products. So somebody who just uses one of our products versus somebody who uses all of them, they might have different interests. Maybe you're only interested in marketing and you don't want to hear about sales and you don't want to hear about scaling your business. Okay, we can only talk to you about marketing, and that's pretty cool because then we always feel really relevant. Another thing that I highly recommend is promoting referrals. We don't think to ask for referrals nearly often enough. And when we do, it's kind of like in times when our sales are down and we're like, oh, I should probably ask for some referrals. But what if you had automation built in that every few months or a couple times a year, you reach out to your customers and you ask for referrals, and you could even time it based on where they're at in the customer journey. I have a client who was really struggling with her email marketing. She was very frustrated, low open rate, low click-through rate. And we went in and her list was just so unengaged that I actually recommended she clean out her list and get rid of all of the people who were unengaged. And she was freaking out, you guys, because she was like, my list is gonna be so small and I worked so hard to get these people. But like, it wasn't doing anything. So I said, let's just get the people who are actually interested in them and let's do a better job at having the conversation they wanna have. And I'm telling you, within a couple of months, her open rate was good. Her click-through rate was great. She was actually getting sales conversations from these emails. And so it was turning into revenue, and the list started to grow. But because she was doing the email marketing better, when the list grew, those people stayed, and they stayed engaged. Too many people look at their email marketing as a way to avoid having to have conversations with their clients and something that they can just send out pitches and people will buy. That is not how email marketing works. And so, my friends, we got to do better. And hopefully today you have gotten a lot of tips on how you can do this process better in the future. So now that you know how to use email marketing as part of your overall inbound strategy, the next video you're going to want to watch is what are the different types of advertising. So go check that out now. And thanks for being here. Come back again so you can get more tips on marketing on a budget.